I am Holly, the ship's computer. IQ of 6,000, which is equivalent to 6,000 PE teachers. Previously, on Space Engineers, Ewan built a heat shield. They're not making much progress, are they? Ewan!
Oh, there's gravity. Yes, Matt.
What are we doing today?
We are back in space,
Yes.
in the space of engineering, and you're going to, in fact, no, I'm going to crash us again into a planet.
Yes, you're going to do that. First of all, I'm going to have a rant, because I need a bit of a rant about the education system and how it's been fucking me for the last however many years. So first of all, high school.
Wait, did you just go out the airlock door?
Yeah.
Ah,
What?
you're in the control seat for me.
Hang on, I'll go back in the control seat for you. But in the education system, first of all, high school, they changed the
I'm just watching
exams. You were in the same year as me. Do you remember when they changed the exams? And instead of being marked by A, B, C, D, they were marked by numbers.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, so they changed that, and I remember practicing for the exam. I got an 18 out of 8. I got a 16 out of 80, right? That was a pass. Because of how difficult the exams now were, that was a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Which realistically means I don't actually know anything about maths, but I've got a degree that says I do. That whole thing was very annoying. I'm not going to get into the stupidity and all of that. But I got through my exams, and I got what I needed to go to college and study engineering, which is what I wanted to do at that point, which is what I'd always wanted to do for years. So I went to the college, which is where I met Ewan. And do you know what they told me when I went to sign up for the engineering course?
It doesn't exist.
The grades have been moved for some bits, 2 boundaries, and by other bits, 1. So I no longer had the passing grades to go to university.
Mm-hmm.
So I went away, and I then had to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And what I found out was at a university level, I could still do engineering from a foundation year, if I had a technical subject. So I looked at technical subjects for courses, and what I found was a BTEC in games design, which sounded amazing. There were no exams. Cue the laugh from Ewan. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. But
that is the course that me and Matt met on.
Yes,
so,
this is the course me and... So I met Ewan completely by chance. If they hadn't have moved the boundary, I wouldn't have met Ewan.
Oh, damn it.
I know, right?
College.
So I looked at it, there were no courses, it was all about gaming when I looked at it. The first year mentioned that it was going to look at some computer maintenance, which was useful. But it was mostly all about gaming, and I'm like, this is great. So it was basically a year of doing interesting things that I was interested in, to then go and do engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to when I get to the course.
Mm-hmm.
Ewan, would you like to tell the ladies and gentlemen, on this no exam course about gaming, what we did on the first year?
Was the cybersecurity course the first year or the second year?
Cybersecurity was both, I think. I think it was mainly the first year though.
Yes. So the cybersecurity exam we had was literally the hardest computing exam that you could do at that level, and we were the only college to have ever done it, literally for the very first time. And the pass rate was like 0.1%.
Yeah.
It was incredibly
on the
difficult.
course, that wasn't supposed to have exams, bearing in mind. And I don't blame the college for this. This feels that like felt so much like government interference. So I'm
going to move the door over one.
Yeah. So I'm not blaming the college for this. I'm just complaining about how the education system has hurt me.
Me too.
Yeah. So the first year was all about computer maintenance and cybersecurity and such. Which
the drag.
Yes. However, good news is because of it, because what I have as a person was I have a large amount. Oh, I say a large amount of money, an amount of money to help me through education. So what I did was I said, okay, we're doing computer maintenance, which is about building computers. I would like to take some of my money, £1,000. It only ended up being 600 to 700, and I'd like to build a gaming. I say a gaming computer, a very powerful computer that can get me through university, and such. And that's the computer I'm using now. So I got this computer because of that.
Yeah, I had a very similar brainwave. Bought a laptop so I could take it to college. And not use college's terrible computers.
That's true, man. Those computers weren't good. In fact, those computers were so not good. But the only good computers that had i7s in were running a 32-bit operation of Windows. Which, for those of you who don't know, caps a computer's performance in potato mode. There's a bit more technicality to that, but for the general, what you need to know, that's what it does. So that was fun. But I got this computer, I built it. Lovely, love this computer. Second year, I got to know Ewan a bit more. We did talk in the first year, but I feel like it was more in the second year we really got to know each other.
Yeah.
So, second year, and it's now about gaming. There are still some other bits, but that's okay. That's not too bad. There are still exams, not about gaming.
Yeah, it wasn't as much about gaming as they promised either, to be fair.
God, no.
It was very specified.
This felt more like government interference than the college's fault. But the game project we had to build was in VR. So I, again, with a bit of educational money, I got a VR headset so I could keep working on the game after the course. Which I still am. I'm still working on this game. So, yeah, I will be releasing a VR game at some point.
My VR game sits on my Unity cloud as please don't open this.
Yeah. So I will be releasing a VR game. So again, that's useful. And I enjoyed building a game so much. I then decided, you know what? I'm going to do this instead of engineering. Because the reason I wanted to do engineering was it was about problem solving. It was about having a bit of fun with engineering solutions. And I could do all of that with gaming, but I had a lot more creativity.
Uh-huh.
So long story short, I basically found out the reason I wanted to do engineering, I found in game design, but it was a lot more in game design than it was in engineering.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I still I love doing game design still. Like I'm making my, I've released my mobile game, 2 of them even.
Yes, Ewan's done that, which I will put some links down into the description, if you want to go have a look at what Ewan's been doing. So I then decided to apply. I had a gap year because I basically was at the point where I'm like, okay, I really want to do game design, but that feels like I'm giving up on my engineering dream. So I had a year to basically sort some shit out in my life and consider things and keep working on my game. And I decided, I want to do gaming. So I had a look at this and I applied for several different universities and they all gave me unconditional offers, but I think that was more because I had got my results. I was a safe bet.
Yeah.
And I actually chose Worcester. Bearing in mind Staffordshire, which is a higher tier up university, gave me an unconditional offer. I chose Worcester because the course seemed better, and the location was a lot closer to home, which I intend to live at university, but the idea of if I ever just cannot cope and being able to just come home, having that as an option felt quite important to me.
Yes.
So I chose Worcester. Cut to now, where the coronavirus, or as the Game Grumps are calling it, the Backstreet Boys tour. Well, you don't know about this. Basically, YouTube are demonetizing videos that say coronavirus. So the Game Grumps started referring to it as the Backstreet Boys tour.
Oh, hey, I didn't know medbays were see-through. Look, stand on it. Look, stand there.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, you can see other people. Yeah, it is.
Hi.
But cut to that, and suddenly going to university has become a lot more uncertain for me. Because
suckers, I'm not going.
I will be paying £169 a week for accommodation that I might not be able to live in. Mm-hmm. I'm paying for university, which might all be online instead of actually going. Now, cut to yesterday, when I had applied for student finance, I still hadn't had anything back from my accommodation. So I was looking through my emails, and what I found was, bearing in mind it was marked unimportant, I don't think this was the university's fault. I think this was like a glitch with Gmail. But cut to looking at my Gmail, and I find a Gmail from a name. It's not from. It didn't say it was from Worcester. It said a name. I'm like, what on earth is this? I clicked on it out of idle curiosity. Turns out my course that I clicked on at Worcester has been cancelled. They're offering me another course which looks suspiciously similar, so I think this is pretty much your course with some changes, and things might change later on because of the the Backstreet Boys tour. I think that's what they're basically saying. But that was a month ago that they sent me that email, and I had no idea. And I had just applied for student finance for a course that apparently they're no longer doing.
Yes.
So I'm now in the unique situation of this. This has happened. I don't know what's going to happen in my future. All thanks to the education system. So if you want to know why I don't like the education system, it's firstly, GCSEs are stupid and they don't teach us anything about real life. Especially with the ones that I went through, so that really annoyed me. The government then moved the results I needed that I'd already got for what I wanted to do, so I ended up on a different course, which, okay, turned out to be good for me, but I still didn't know that. So that ended up happening, and now that I'm actually going off to university with the course I do want to do, it's been cancelled because of a worldwide epidemic. Ewan, what is with my luck?
See, I feel like, even though we've mentioned it several times, it was at this point everyone realised how British we really are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I feel like after the GTA video where I refused to drive on the wrong side of the road, even though it was into oncoming traffic, which, by the way, I watched that through. Hearing you just go, amused me to no end. So thank you for that, Ewan.
I have made computers. Bob just refuses to put them in those doors.
Well, he might be putting them into something else.
Yes. So he has indeed.
Yeah, I'd keep making computers.
Stolen some.
Yeah, that's my rant about real life. And the problem is,
the doors now work.
The real issues, because I'm not blaming the university for changing their course. I don't feel like I can. Like, with all that's going on in the world, I feel like that would just be petty, because it's in their best interest to keep this course going. Because they're clearly trying to keep the course going, because they have very similar options about the quote-unquote different course they've offered me.
Mm-hmm.
So it does feel like this is the direct response to the Backstreet Boys World Tour.
Are there videos like that say actually getting demonetized?
Yeah, there are whole videos that are getting demonetized, and apparently YouTube has fixed it now. But they talked about it and were like, we're going to keep calling it the Backstreet Boys Tour because They say they fixed it and you won't get demonetized. I'm not sure I believe that. But it's also quite fun to call it the Backstreet Boys World Tour, so... Which is why I'm referring to it as that from now on. They're right, it's fun.
It is, actually. Okay, now help me hurry up and weld up our heat shield so we can go down.
I think that's... that's Bob's issue.
First time we've actually mentioned space engineers this entire Space Engineers video.
Because I
See,
had a
it is Bob's issue, but we only have so many Bobs, and we need more steel plates, so I'm using the ones I have on me to...
the issue is I don't have any on me. Well, shall we start drifting towards the alien planet?
Yeah, it's probably smart.
Alright, let's get moving. Let's get moving and or grooving. Oh hey, so this I think this room's completely sealed now.
Yeah, it should be.
No, it's not. I can go into outer space.
Where?
Up by the assemblers.
Oh yes, because I still need to put a door there.
Yeah. But I will get us moving. So yeah, just my luck with the education system has been interesting,
to say the least.
And here's the interesting thing: I don't blame like any of my teachers or any of my like lecturers, or even necessarily the schools or colleges or universities.
Our college lecturers were like class.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They are the reason I'm into gaming.
Can't say their names for educational protection purposes.
Yes. But shall we say we like them for days?
Yes. Good old our good old personal tutor.
No, he wasn't our personal tutor. The reference I was making, but yes, good old that
I know,
alien movie with a lot of swearing in.
Ow, 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 ow.
What are you saying ow to?
Because the ship's moving. Lag has decided that I want to be on both sides of the door at the same time.
Yes, I see. I should also probably mention, spiders are on.
Yes, and so is the Invasion of Wolves mod.
Yes. So there's definitely going to be spiders and most likely wolves, assuming we've set it up correctly. By we, I mean me. Okay, Ewan, there's a large area here that looks like it's got some ice. It looks like very flat and has some ice on. So the plan is I'm going to aim for around there, because that looks like good for rovers, but also there's ice, so hydrogen.
Oh, right, we're at such an angle that we don't have a gravity generator on the ship, do we?
No, so gravity is from the planet.
Yeah, I'm now standing on the heat shield.
You're standing on the heat shield.
Yeah.
The heat shield's still not going. Oh, wait, hang on. Where's inventory? Where's the refinery?
Bye, Mark.
Okay, the refinery's still going. Production. Oh, we've made too many steel plates. Make all the steel plates, assembler. And assembler 2, make us some steel plates too. We need a bunch of steel plates.
Yeah, I'm still trying to heat shield us here.
Yeah. Well, I'm not accelerating towards the planet. This is just gravity. I'm also going to make sure the parachute works.
Do we actually have a parachute in it?
We have a parachute. We haven't made any canvas. Shit, crap. Mistakes.
Can we even make canvas?
Yes, we can. We are making canvas. It only takes, what does it take? It takes silicon to make canvas, I believe. Oh, silicon and iron to make canvas, really? We're making probably for the, metal wire. We're making canvas. Whew. Right. Mistakes were made, but we do actually have some canvas now.
You know what I'm going to make? I'm going to make me a seat, because in the most likely event of hitting the ground at incredible speed, seats don't break.
That's true. I want G, I want parachute hatch, and I want open and close. I'm not going to put the seat there because thrusters explode. So
Oh, that's upside down.
What's upside down? Your seat.
My seat.
No, make a couch.
No, I'm making the safety seat. I'm enclosing a box.
Ooh, something's just occurred to me.
Mm.
The speed mod's on.
Look, I'm safe. See?
No, I can't see you. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I see. So when we're burning up and I say, shit, the parachute's not deploying, you can safely shit yourself.
Should we maybe surround the... I'm gonna just, ensure our respawnability by blocking off the the thruster from the med bay.
Why are we not... Oh, the assemblers are fucking full, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't think we have the power either. There's some...
Oh, bats and... no. So, Ewan, we have an issue. Our cargo containers are full. Which means our refineries aren't really refining.
Well, we only have stone anyway, so dump the stone.
I don't know how we... the stone. I have an idea.
Oh god.
No, it's a good idea.
Hmm.
Okay, I want you to... No, where's the connector? There we go. Control panel.
I'm going out. I may be some time. I don't think the heat shield is going to hold up as much as we think it will.
Well, considering it's not all built yet, I agree with that.
I think Bob's picking it back up.
Oh fuck! Is he actually? Is he act? Right, hang on. I'm gonna turn Bob off temporarily.
I've just watched some pieces disappear.
I've turned Bob off temporarily. Connector. So inventory. Wait, so hang on. Inventory.
Why are we making 100 and 200 canvas?
So that we don't crash and burn.
We only need one.
No, I think we need more, because I think the way parachutes work is they take the amount of canvas it would take to make a working parachute for this. I think that's how they work, but I could be wrong, so I think one won't actually slow us down.
I'm just gonna go. Do we actually have a Okay, the parachute hatch has 15 canvas in.
Will 15 be enough to slow us down, though?
Considering we only have one parachute hatch, probably not.
Well, do you want to make us some more parachute hatches? One parachute hatch should be, I think one parachute hatch is enough. It'll just take a bunch of canvas to make a parachute that will save us. I think that's how it's calculated, but don't hold me to that.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a load of steel plate and start welding up our heat shield.
Yeah, do that.
We're not making.
Wait, is the connector doing what I think it's doing?
What?
For a brief, horrific second, I thought the connector was throwing out our canvas. I don't think it is, though.
No. Okay.
Okay, well,
There's just a trail of shit behind us.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I didn't start my recording. This is entirely from your perspective.
Oh, for Ewan!
I've just looked at my other screen and gone, hang on, where's OBS?
Right, so if you're wondering where Ewan's perspective is, because it should be here, it's going to start now, at 26 minutes in.
I feel like at this point it's not worth it.
No, it is worth it. You start your recording. You word I can't say. Ewan, this is at full reverse right now.
Why are we going at full reverse?
Because we're not slowing down. I'm going to turn us the other way where we have the most thrust to try and slow us down. It may be too soon for that. Too late even. I'm going to try and angle us to give us some lateral speed.
Oh wait, I'm on the outside. I better get on the inside quick,
Yeah.
can I? Turn the bobs on. I can't weld this up on my own.
Shit. Yes, you're right.
They'll also help negate a lot of the burn effects.
Yes. Heat is built. Why can I see control seat on the side of my screen? There we go. So if you're looking at our heat at side 5, which is most likely the front, parachutes deployed. We have 300 heat at the front. Our heat level is building.
Okay, I'm inside. I struggled to get to the door because the parachute deployed.
Our heat's building up because this is the problem. We can't really just chucking a ship at a planet is a lot more difficult now because the deadly re-entry mod's on. It's cooling down.
This thing looks fuck ugly.
You've only just seen it.
Yeah, from like third person view, I've been like flying around it.
Do you see all the flat land around us? I think we're going to land on that mountain.
Yeah.
But the parachute does seem to. Yes, the parachute is working. We have slowed down.
Oh, hang on. I'm on my PokeLink.
Okay. You can't see what's happening. What do you mean you're on your Ewan?
Okay, I've started recording.
You've started at the 28-minute mark. Lovely. If you're wondering where Ewan's perspective is, because he should have, Ewan, why you hurt me? Yeah, no, we are legitimately landing on that mountain. Do you see all of this flat area I aimed at? We've managed to hit the mountain. Which, I mean, it'll give us a good view.
No, boost us off the mountain. Give us a thrust to the side.
Ewan.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Yes, no. This.
Okay, kill the chute and thrust us to the side.
No, Ewan, the chute isn't the problem. We are not getting any movement because we are in atmosphere.
Oh.
That's why we have a parachute.
Well, hey, we better find some magnesium and fast, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, I think first of all we need to get a rover to scout us out some resources. But hey, good news. The heat shield's fully welded.
The fact that we came in the other side of the heat shield.
Well, no, the heat shield did actually help because it got up to 400 heat.
Okay. I recommend we build a small walled compound. That means the wolves won't be able to get in, and the spiders won't be able to spawn. Because we build a floor.
Agreed. We're going at 28 meters, 24 meters a second. We should do this without damaging ourselves, right?
Our back thrusters might take a clink, but
we lost our landing gear, and one of our
one of them's
is on
still
fire.
there. Our landing gear's still there. Lock it.
Is it?
Yeah, there's one on the bottom. There we go.
Oh shit! Ewan, we
Oh my god! Turn off the reactor now.
Why? You have 10 hours, 12 hours.
Yeah, but it's taken a hit. I don't want it to go critical.
Ooh, how's it act? Oh my god! I've come in, Ewan, and everything's on fire. I was about to say, if that was a good landing, no, everything's on fire.
There's oxygen on the alien planet, right?
No. Of course there isn't. I've had to turn our power on so we can get out.
Okay, I'm gonna go tap up the reactor. Oh, turn off, Bob.
Why?
Or Phil.
But we could use some stone, because resources.
Okay, the reactor's good.
Yes, the reactor is good. From here, I'll ask... I actually typed in Phil. Drill, I'm going to turn it off.
Ah, there's already spiders spawning around us.
Oh, there actually.
Yeah.
And we have no ammunition, do we not?
Can you hear that clicking sound?
That's your gun, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't see any spiders.
I think you found them.
And with that, I'm going to call this an episode. Ewan, we landed on the planet.
We did, and I got like 5-second recording.
Did right.
There are evil things down there.
This is what this series is going to be from now on. Like, I see
one of us just making weird noises every now and then.
Oh, my health's low! Oh, I killed a spider, but my health's low.
I can't grind it.
What do you mean you can't grind it?
I ground it. I grinded it. I grinded against
Come
it.
to the med room so I can end the episode. It's half an hour long so far.
None of them had any components on them. I was really hoping for at least a bullet.
That's true. We could actually probably get. No, they will have had some stuff on them. Bob will have nicked it.
Ooh. Yeah, the door auto closes.
Yeah. Right, come on, Ewan. Oxygen's low. Our air vent's working though. Oh, no.
I'm on oxygen high.
Yeah, it was on low. I think the door's closed. So that was episode 2. We did it, Ewan. We got to a planet.
We did. We're stuck here, but we're here.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Goodbye.